the shadowy depths of the Arctic wilderness, a haunting sight emerges: a white fox, once a symbol of beauty and grace, now marred by a grotesque barnacle wound. This creature, with its pristine fur now sullied by a grotesque infestation, presents a chilling tableau of nature's cruelty. The barnacles, typically associated with the ocean's depths, have found an unlikely host in this land-dwelling fox, clinging to its skin like sinister jewels of decay. As we delve deeper into this disturbing phenomenon, we uncover the unsettling truth behind the barnacle's tenacity and the toll it takes on its unsuspecting victim. Barnacles are crustaceans that thrive in marine environments, but their relentless nature knows no bounds. When they latch onto a host, they begin their insidious process of attachment. The white fox, perhaps drawn to the water's edge or merely exploring its habitat, has become a canvas for these parasitic invaders. They drill into the fox's skin, creating a grotesque wound that festers and weeps. The barnacles, with their hard calcareous shells, form a fortress around their entry point, making removal nearly impossible. As they multiply, the fox's skin becomes a battleground, inflamed and infected, a testament to the barnacle's unyielding grip. This infestation is not merely a physical burden, it carries a heavy psychological weight. The fox, once a nimble hunter, now bears the scars of its unfortunate encounter, struggling to navigate its environment while weighed down by the barnacle's grasp. The sight is both repulsive and fascinating, a reminder of nature's brutal realities. The barnacle, in its relentless pursuit of survival, embodies a dark truth about the interconnectedness of life. It thrives at the expense of another, a parasitic existence that raises questions about the balance of ecosystems. As we ponder the fate of this white fox, we are confronted with a moral quandary. In our quest for progress, have we too become like the barnacle, clinging to our resources and exploiting nature without regard for the consequences? The fox's plight serves as a grim reminder of the fragility of life and the delicate balance that sustains it. Perhaps, in our relentless pursuit of advancement, we should consider the cost of our actions on the world around us. After all, while the barnacle may seem a grotesque invader, it also reflects our own darker tendencies. So, the next time you find yourself pondering the beauty of the natural world, remember the white fox and its barnacle wound, a striking reminder that nature is not always as idyllic as it seems, and sometimes is the ugly truths that teach us the most valuable lessons. In the quiet stillness of a sunlit pasture, a striking white horse stands, its coat gleaming like freshly fallen snow. But as we draw closer, the enchanting beauty is shattered by a grotesque sight, a horrific barnacle wound festering on its flank, a stark reminder of nature's darker side. This is no ordinary injury. It is a vivid testament to the relentless march of life in all its forms. where even the most majestic creatures can fall victim to the invasive forces of the natural world. As we delve deeper into this unsettling phenomenon, we uncover the chilling truth about barnacle infestation and its implications for our equine friend. Barnacles, those seemingly innocuous marine crustaceans, have a sinister side. Typically found clinging to rocks and ship hulls, they can become unwelcome guests on our beloved horses, particularly when they are exposed to brackish waters or coastal environments. The barnacle larvae, microscopic and determined, latch onto the horse's skin, burrowing in and forming hard, shell-like structures. Over time, these barnacles multiply, creating a grotesque tapestry of growth that can lead to severe irritation, infection, and even debilitating pain. The white horse, once a symbol of grace, now bears the burden of this infestation, its skin marred and inflamed, a living canvas of nature's brutal reality. As we examine the horse plight, we must confront the ethical implications of such infestations. This tale of barnacles serves as a mirror reflecting our own relationship with nature. Just as the barnacles cling to their host, humans often impose themselves upon the natural world, exploiting it without regard for the consequences. We build, we consume, and in our wake, we leave scars on the environment and the creatures who inhabit it. The barnacle, in its relentless pursuit of survival, embodies the struggle for existence that resonates through all living beings. Yet, as we ponder this dark twist of fate, we are reminded that humor can be found even in the most dire situations. After all, one might say that the horse now has a rather unique accessory, an unfortunate reminder that nature's embellishments can sometimes be a bit too close for comfort. In the end, the story of the white horse and its barnacle wound urges us to reflect on our role in the ecosystem. We must strive for a balance, understanding that our actions have consequences that ripple through the fabric of life. So, as we bid farewell to our equine friend, let us carry with us the lesson that nature, in all its beauty and brutality, deserves our respect and care. In the shadowy heights of the Himalayas, where the air is thin and the landscape is a breathtaking tapestry of white and gray, a snow leopard prowls. But this majestic creature, often revered for its beauty and grace, bears a horrific secret. A grotesque wound, a parasitic flower that has taken root in its flesh. This is not merely a wound. It is a grotesque testament to the brutal realities of survival in the wild. The flower, a sinister bloom known as Rafflesia, has burrowed into the snow leopard's side, its tendrils weaving through muscle and sinew, feeding off the very life force of this magnificent beast. The sight is both shocking and tragic, a reminder of nature's cruel indifference. As the leopard moves, the flower pulsates, a grotesque dance of life and death, a vivid illustration of the harshness of existence in the unforgiving mountains. But the horror does not end there. The snow leopard is also a victim of barnacle infestation, a phenomenon typically associated with marine life. Yet here it manifests in a most unsettling way. These barnacles, small crustaceans that usually cling to rocks and ships, have found a new host in the snow leopard. They latch onto its fur, embedding themselves in the skin, creating a grotesque patchwork of living parasites. Each barnacle, with its hard shell and spiny appendages, feeds on the leopard's blood, drawing sustenance from its very essence. The sight is enough to make even the most hardened observer recoil in disgust. Imagine a creature, once the epitome of elegance, now marred by the unsightly growths of these relentless invaders. As we delve deeper into this dark narrative, we are confronted with a chilling reality. The snow leopard, a symbol of wild beauty, is now a canvas in the heart of the African savanna, where the sun casts its relentless gaze upon the land. A cheetah prowls, but something is terribly wrong. This sleek embodiment of speed and grace, known for its breathtaking sprint, bears a horrific secret beneath its spotted coat. A grotesque barnacle wound festers on its flank. Imagine, if you will, a creature designed by nature for the thrill of the chase, now marred by a grotesque affliction that seems more at home in the depths of the ocean than on the land. The sight is jarring. The barnacles, crusty and pale, cling tenaciously to the cheetah's flesh, creating a surreal tableau of nature's cruelty. Barnacles, typically found on the hulls of ships or the rocky shores of the ocean, are tiny crustaceans that latch onto unsuspecting hosts. In this case, they have chosen the cheetah, perhaps mistaking its warm, living body for a drifting piece of debris. As they anchor themselves, they begin to bore into the skin, feeding off the nutrients and blood of their host, creating a grotesque symbiosis that is anything but mutual. The wound, a festering mass of infection and decay, serves as a grim reminder of the harsh realities of life in the wild. The cheetah, once the epitome of agility, now struggles with the weight of its own body, hindered by the very life forms that have chosen it as their home. This infestation is not merely a physical ailment. It is a dark reflection of the interconnectedness of life. In a world where survival often hinges on the balance of predator and prey, the cheetah's plight serves as a cautionary tale. It highlights the fragility of existence, where even the mightiest can fall victim to the smallest of invaders. The barnacles, in their relentless pursuit of sustenance, reveal a harsh truth about nature. It is both beautiful and brutal, a cycle of life that often goes unnoticed. As we ponder the fate of this unfortunate cheetah, we must also reflect on our own role in the ecosystem. Are we not, in some ways, like the barnacles, clinging to the world around us, sometimes at the expense of others? The cheetah's suffering invites us to consider the delicate balance we disrupt, often without a second thought. So next time you see a cheetah sprinting across the plains, remember, lurking beneath its elegance may be the dark reminder of nature's unyielding grip. And who knows? Perhaps the next time you complain about a pesky mosquito, you'll think twice and appreciate that at least you're not a cheetah with barnacles.